Morning. Good morning. How is everybody? Happy Tuesday to you all. It is the 18th of August. I'll let you know what's going on for the week, and we have two gentlemen behind me that need to share a couple things as well. So today is the 18th. It is our big party today. It's our monthly party, so I'm looking forward to that. It's Myrtle Knudsen's relative who's going to be playing the concertina for us today, which is, I don't think we've ever had someone here playing the concertina, so I'm looking forward to it. Why don't I quickly just let these gentlemen speak, and then they can get on their merry way, or one in particular can get on his way for this busy day. Roger, do you want to come up and share with us your thoughts about something?
Yes. Hello. What I want to talk about is the sign-up sheets for dinner. They're getting really confusing because people are writing all over my sheets, and I can't hardly count them. People are writing all over the sheet. All I want on the sheet is your name. I want the apartment number, if you want it delivered, picked up, or dine in, or if there's an alternative. I don't need any other writing. All the little marks, I don't need that. I can't have that. We're having a hard time keeping, count of everything. We don't want to miss any of you guys. And that's the worst thing, somebody walking into the dining room and we don't have you listed because we didn't see it. We always try to make room, but we don't want to, sometimes I don't have food anymore. So, another thing is use one line per person, whether you live in the same apartment or not, okay? So, what else? If one real important thing is my reserve tables slip. When you put those little hash marks or whatever you call them around your names, that is not a reserve slip. I need one of these if you expect to sit at the same table with a group, or even with someone that you want to sit next to, because I have only so many seats in my dining room, and I like to set people, with people they like. I mean, obviously, and I'll try to keep you as a group. But if you want to sit together, it's important that you get this, because when we get full, I'm going to put a bunch of people at this table, a bunch of people at this table, and I'm going to mix everything up because I'm following these slips. All right? Yes?
Roger, do you mean for even if there's 3 people that want to sit together? Because down there it says 4 or more.
It's 4 or more, yes. Because we have such a limited amount of space, and obviously nobody wants to be stuck in that second room unless we fill it up. With 3, it's such an odd number. We have 4 seats. We have a couple of 2 tops, but we can create the 3 tops, but only 2 or 3 of them. So when I get like 4 different tables that want 3 people, there's a couple people that might not get a seat or might have to sit in the other room. So yeah, 4 or more would be best, but 3 people. I mean, I can always find another friend. All right, any other questions? All
I
right.
have a comment. The dinner last night was unbelievable. It would have been $35 to $40 in any restaurant.
Well, thank you.
We're going to give it to you for 30.
All right, that's my time.
So I have a question for you, Roger. When do you have to have those sheets in, the seating arrangements?
These ones should be in, well, it says 5 o'clock. the night before.
Okay, 5 o'clock the night before, just in case there's new residents here, so you can fill this out the day before.
9 o'clock.
And the sign up for the dinner is not before 9 a.m. 9 a.m. So just FYI, if you're a new resident, that's how that goes. And thank you so much. What was for dinner last night? Shrimp scampi. That sounds great. Okay, next in line.
Hi. Well, I'm very pleased to announce that the Point players have written, with the assistance of ChatGPT, we've written a new play, and we've been rehearsing it, and we can't get through a rehearsal without laughing because it's really pretty funny. And so we're going to be performing this at 6:30 on September 14th. It's a Monday night, so it's for right after dinner in Marion Hall. And the name of the play is The Ridge Point Broken Yogurt Machine Rebellion. So I think you can all relate to that. And I hope we all see you there, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
No riots, please. That's awesome. I may have to ask someone to train someone in on how to use my camera here so that we can record it. Because I won't be there, but we have to get a recording of that. That's fabulous. Okay, so maybe I'll train you, Sam, and you can help me out there, because that just sounds like I want to see it. I'm sure that all the staff does. And maybe for those who can't make it, we'll record it. So thank you, Sam. All right, so here's what's going on for the week. We have Karen Cooper here. She was the gal that was the tour guide last week at the Minnehaha Falls. She's an author and a historian. So she's a Minneapolis-based photo historian, a writer, and she's going to join us today to describe her book, which is called When the Minnehaha Flowed with Whiskey, a spirited history of the falls. So that is up in Marion Hall, 10 a.m. today. 1 p.m. we have it at our open art studio, and today, as I mentioned earlier, is our birthday celebration that starts at 3 p.m. in the East Lobby. There's appetizers and beverages, and then at 3:30, it's our entertainment, and it's Mike Elson Peter, and he's playing the concertina, so that's kind of fun. 6:30 is Bible study today. Wednesday the 19th, we have only one, it's a podcast actually, as opposed to the TED Talks. And it's at 1 p.m. and that's on 991, or you can go right on our YouTube station. It's Ridgepoint of Minnetonka YouTube station, and you can find it there as a playlist. And it's by Mel Robbins. It's a podcast, and it's titled Reset Your Gut, a Harvard's doctor's step-by-step protocol to transform your health. And I found it so beneficial and interesting. I hope you do too as well. And if you want to watch that, just right on our YouTube station, you'd get your phone out or your device, your laptop, etc., or use the library. You can look it up. You'd look up Ridgepoint of Minnetonka, and then you put in YouTube, and you'd find it, and then there's a little area where you'd find recorded or recordings or playlists, and you'll find it there, and you can watch it through that as well. 1:30 Wednesday, we have 500. This week is alterations. You'd sign up for that in the binder over there. At 3 p.m. is our alterations with Alice. 7 p.m. is bingo. And then we have Thursday, the 20th, we have our recorded coffee chats on 991 at 9 and 11 o'clock. And then 10 a.m. is our vision loss support group this week. And I did get a confirmation from Renee, so that's going on as planned, and that's in Marion Hall. And then also we have 10 a.m., we have our excursion, and that departs to the Excelsior Streetcar Tour. And that should be interesting. And then after the tour, you'll hop in the van and then go to Excelsior, unless you want to walk there, and have lunch on your own. So that is the excursion this week. And then Friday the 21st, we have 1 p.m. we have our coffee chats on 991. We have bridge and poker. And 4 p.m. is the Shabbat. And 7 p.m. is the movie. And I forgot to tell you what the movie is. Let me find it for you. 1 minute. All right, let's see here. All right, so the movie this week is called Soul on Fire. It's a drama based on a true story of John O'Leary, who survived severe burns over 95% of his entire body at the age of 9, and went on to become an inspirational speaker. This follows his journey of survival, recovery, and finding purpose, highlighting the support of his family, faith, and community. So that is the movie for Friday. Then Saturday, we have men's breakfast, 8 a.m., Weaving Project 2, and then bingo every Saturday at 7 p.m. in Marion Hall. That is what I have going on for the week. Is there any questions from anybody? No? Okay. All right, Jeff.
Good morning. What was Mel Robbins going to do?
It's a podcast on gut health.
Yes.
Interviewing a Harvard doctor.
Have any of you heard the theory, let them? That's Mel Robbins.
Yeah.
She's spectacular.
She's awesome.
Spectacular. Yes. I say that because I haven't got a lot to say. But we have been interviewing for a marketing director. We've had some good candidates, and I don't have anything to announce yet or say, but we'll certainly let you folks know as soon as that happens. In the meantime, people are showing up, getting tours. We're renting apartments. I wouldn't say like mad, but we're renting apartments. And so, that said, the best source of referrals for us is you. Resident referrals. I don't know how many of you have received $1,000, but it's truly $1,000. So please, if you know anyone that might fit in here, and when I say fit in, I mean they would find value in living here. They want the same things that you do. The independence, the like-minded people to live with. That's better for everyone. I find myself using the phrase a lot lately. We're not a substitute for assisted living. And the way we've changed our meal plan down to 4 dinners a week and all that type of thing is by design to dissuade people from thinking we might be an alternative to assisted living. Doesn't mean we don't have a heart. Our average age is 85. I doubt that anyone in this room hasn't had a health event of one type or another in your life, and we want to be respectful of all that, but at the same time, there are certain things that we've promised, and most of that stuff is socially oriented, fun, educational, all that type of thing. Okay, does anyone have any questions on anything? And
I talked to you about this the other day, the ambulance.
yeah, I didn't feel that was worthy of, okay? But go ahead.
Last week I had chest pains at 2 in the morning, and I didn't know what to do, so I called the ambulance, I called the fire truck, and I tried to notify somebody here to open the doors, and nobody answered the phone. I tried for 20 minutes. Finally, somebody answered just as the truck pulled up. What I did not know, and I've lived here 10 years, is that if you call an ambulance and you can't reach a concierge, they have keys to get in the building, which I did not know. And I think that's really important to didn't know that.
So,
I didn't know that either.
what I would like to say, almost every multi-family or multi-dwelling building in the United States has a lockbox that's located in our situation. It's in the vestibule. And that lockbox is opened by a common key that all emergency responders have. And they open that box, there's a key to the building, there's a key to apartments, they can get everywhere. Now, 20 minutes is a long time to wait.
Yes, it is.
I mean, if you're having chest pains, usually an ambulance is in here 5 minutes. But it wouldn't really matter if someone's here or not, you'll be able to get in. They'll be able to get in. All right. Jan.
I think that Ridgepoint's one of the few places that have concierge on around the clock.
We are one of the few, and it's expensive.
Because I've heard other places don't have that. And that what they have is what you were describing, is that lockbox.
Well, and we need a lockbox for that very purpose.
Yeah.
Obviously, she couldn't get a hold of the desk. I don't know what happened. I didn't look and see what happened that night, but right. It's nice to have a couple sets of eyes around here while we're all sleeping.
They oftentimes have duties that they have to accomplish so that may be what had happened. They have to do particular things like chairs, and their hours are strange, so it might sound peculiar that it's 2, but it could be that they were taking care of chairs or vacuuming or something like that. Or they do walkthroughs for safety purposes. So it's probably pretty innocent, but scary for you. Yeah, certainly.
Sam?
Just thought of it just now. Is it possible for the concierge, when they have to go away from the front desk, which happens, that they can have the phone forwarded to their cell phone?
They do. A lot of times they do, and they didn't that time. I don't know. How many of you have called the front desk in the middle of the night? Sylvia, did you get through? Yes? 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 Yep. So, that's a pretty good batting average, but nothing is absolute. I'm sure there's might have been a bathroom break, I don't know. But it didn't make Ann feel any more comfortable, and for that, we're sorry. Yeah.
I thought one of the reasons to call a concierge is so they have the paperwork related to that person.
Thank you. One of the reasons to call the concierge is to let them know that you've called the ambulance, which I'm sure Ann was doing. But what's funny with HIPAA now, we don't really have a lot of medical information on anyone, nor do we want it. But it is nice to have the elevator locked out, if there's any confusion on what apartment or anything, because many of you will use a cell phone, and it's just kind of tough sometimes in an emergency, or maybe not thinking clearly. There's all kinds of things that can go wrong. And if the front desk is advised that ambulance is on their way, we can do our best to make it as quick and efficient as possible. All right? Well, now I'm glad you brought that up, Ann. Okay. Birthdays. Mary Quinn Livin on the 20th, Bob Pickering and Sarah Janey on the 21st, and on the 24th, Mary Dolan and Bob Passamani. No anniversary, so let's sing happy birthday.
Wait a minute, I have an anniversary.
What's your anniversary?
On the 21st, Connie and Frank.
Okay, Connie and Frank, how do I say your last name?
Letterly.
Letterly have an anniversary on the 21st.
Yes.
We don't have it in our database.
Well, it was there last year, so that's weird.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, if it's not in the database, it doesn't exist.
They're going out of town, so it doesn't exist.
So because you're here, we're gonna wish you a happy anniversary, but not Frank.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I forgot something last week. What did everyone think of the ice cream social this year? Yes. How do we like the music?
Great.
Yep. I want to give Nancy and Grace a hand. Grace is not down here. Nancy's over in the, they were the resident council folks in charge of the getting volunteers and all that stuff. And they, along with Patty, I thought, put on a really good party. Jillian arranged the entertainment. They were very, very well received, not only from our people, but the visitors. Great, great night. And once again, the weather cooperated. The first Wednesday in August is the absolute coolest because the sun sets at about 6:15. The shade starts to, was halfway over the yard. By 6:30, it was fully shaded. So back to birthdays. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week.